Thanks for joining me as I travel the world, going from fine dining through to street food and local specialties, all in an effort to find the world's best seafood. Today I'm heading to Watergrill restaurant in downtown LA. As you can see, this is in the middle of the concrete jungle, the financial district of Los Angeles. Taking a look at the outside, this place has been there since 1989, but it seems like a total institution. It's really well known in LA, and as you come in through the marble lobby, it's a really cavernous restaurant. It's nice, intimate, low light, lots of wood, with a great fresh bar that you can see there with all kinds of different seafood there on display that you can choose from, plus a range of different beers on tap, great wines, and overall it's just a really nice place to be. The lunch menu's slightly smaller, but taking a look through it, you've got a bunch of different beers and wines, as I said. Then you've got the raw bar, 17 different kinds of oysters, all different kinds of chilled shellfish by the pound, by the half pound, or in some cases by the individual piece. 3 different sized shellfish platters. Then you've got appetizers, a bunch of different raw things, salads, main courses. Then you've got lobster, 4 different kinds of fish by the pound, and a bunch of different sides. So I'm going to start off with one of each of the oysters. I think there's 17 or 18 in total. And it's handy to always get them to put them in order so you know which is which. Looking at the shellfish platter, I was tempted, and when I see something like it serves 5 to 7, that certainly sounds like a worthy challenge. But looking at the king, for me it's not really worth it. You get more of everything, but you're going from 6 mussels and giant shrimp to 20 of each. That's really meant for sharing, not for just a glutton. So you're getting a full lobster and the crab nuggets, but I think I'll end up getting a smaller platter and then add extra lobster and crab and scallop rather than beefing up on the mussels and stuff. So the grand platter, I'll add the smallest pink green ceviche. And,
ceviche, yes.
And then the spiny lobster, what size did you say they are?
Those ones, we have 1 1/2, 1 3/4, and 2.
Middle one, 1 3/4. And can I film as you take that out of the tank, as they take it out?
Yes, I will.
Are there any options on how that's cooked?
It is charcoal grilled, so we have charcoal grilled.
Okay. But there's no, you don't put the butter over it straight away or anything like that?
No, this is closer for you here.
Oh, beautiful, my friend. There you go.
Long Island Sound, 2 Conway Cup, 2 Kumamoto, Carlsbad Blonde, and Sea Cow.
Okay, the bar cat, not impressive. James River, Philippines. Surprisingly, Pope's Bay, delicious. Working my way through the oysters, overall they were really good, but there were some standouts and some not so great ones.
Nice brine.
Big shell, not much filling. That's the Carlsbad Blonde. Lucky last, a sea cow in a broken shell. Sea cow's normally a whale. Heaps of shell particles. When it's got a raw bar, you think they can shuck an oyster without getting particles everywhere. Generally speaking of the oysters, it was the ones that were fleshier with a light flesh that had the best flavor. Next up came my junior seafood platter. You can see the clams, oysters, scallops, all kinds of stuff. And there's the New Zealand pink bream that I got, done in a ceviche style, which is kind of a Peruvian style, which is fitting because I was having lunch with a Peruvian friend. Then I got lucky and I was invited into the kitchen to meet the executive chef to see them prepare my lobster. Now, fair warning, this is not for the squeamish. Nice to meet you. Matt. Pleasure. Oh.
Pound and a quarter, right?
Pound and...
175.
So how big do these ones grow? Just 2 or 3 pounds?
Oh, I had them up to 3.75.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, little guy. I learned the hard way, if you're going to hold them that way, they will actually grab onto you, right?
Yes,
Have you had that happen?
Really strong. And these are really sharp barbs.
Yeah, I got kind of punchy.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Is it okay to watch how you kill it and cut it? Second warning, look away now if you don't want to see this lobster come to its end.
You can go right through the head first. That's it. And then it's just kind of muscle relaxed.
Yeah. So which area were these ones caught, do you know?
These were caught right off the, right near San Diego.
Okay,
Right, yeah.
not too far.
In San Diego, Mexico.
Aha.
There.
Now, tell me, so this is kind of like a roe?
Yes.
And then the green?
That's just his digestive tract.
Okay. And then sometimes in a lobster I've found like a big pool of black. Is that
Yeah,
like,
that's-
someone said it's liquefied eggs, is that
No,
right?
it's actually called the liver.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called the somali.
Oh, but like not a little bit, like a huge thing.
Huge
And I've only
thing,
seen it
yeah.
occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sometimes you'll see the roe will be
Yep.
inside here. Yeah, that's the roe, then that's the eggs.
Okay.
And that's also a bright green or dark
Yeah, yeah.
green.
Like
turned
they,
red.
when they cook, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, beautiful.
So that's it. I'll split that in half, clean that out, and then we throw it on our Jasper grill.
Beautiful. Thank you very
All
much.
right.
Pleasure. Heading back out, there you go. It's time to really get into this. The ceviche was pretty great, but it really was lacking in citrus. I added a lot of lemon to this one. Shared it around because I'm just so nice. You can see that the half hard shell lobster there is, it's the main style. It's got the claw. It was not too bad, not a bit lacking in flavor. The scallops, however, were absolutely outstanding. The prawns were really nice, fresh and juicy as well. Then coming up to the giant stone claw crab at 25 bucks, I have to say this was not that good. I got a video coming soon from Vegas where I went to Piero's, famous for their stone crab claws, much better than this guy. And then here's the lobster. You can see it's not huge, but he certainly had a lot of fight in him, and the meat is really firm. It's quite different to the claw style of lobsters. Also comes with a caramelized lemon there, and my friend got this in slow motion footage, so apologies for the banding in the lighting there of the juice being squeezed all over the lobster tail. I tucked into that, and I have to say I was really starting to hit a wall. I realize this is a crazy amount of food for most people. You can see how meaty the lobster is there. But normally on a seafood platter, I leave having eaten what's meant for 3 or 4 people, and I'm still hungry. I go home and have a sandwich. In this case though, I was absolutely stuffed. I couldn't quite finish the ceviche, but I made sure my friends finished it off. I don't like to leave anything to waste. What was the damage? Well, this was a big one. I had a bottle of Pellegrino, one each of those oysters, so keep in mind all those little ones are just single oysters, the pink bream, the small seafood platter, one stone crab claw, and keep in mind that stone crab claw is 25 bucks, the whole platter was 45, plus the grilled lobster, coming in at $280 plus tip. An expensive lunch, but whew, it was an amazing way to end the trip. Please do like and subscribe, and be sure to stay tuned for my journeys around the world, all in search of the world's best seafood.